All right, welcome into the Grapevine on a Tuesday morning. Every Tuesday and Thursday at this time, we get into the world of entertainment stories, all the hot gist, everything you need to know and keep up with. That is what we serve you on a hot platter. And what better morning than on a cold Tuesday morning to bring all the fireworks to your attention. Good morning to you once again. My name is Ayokunmi. Great to have you join us in the Grapevine. And when I mean us, I'm not doing this alone. On a Tuesday, I always have joining me the one and only shaker of tables himself, Irabor Okosun. Good morning to you, Irabor. Great to have you in the grapevine.
Morning, morning, Dayo. Some GOT intro right there.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't mind some very, very hot tea right now because this cold is colding, if I can put it
Mm,
that way. But anyways,
some
I'm pretty sure.
GOT intro. GOT intro from the GOAT, OAP.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Irabor, I should come and learn. I should come and learn as your temple. I mean, come on.
Okay. That's so.
Anyways, for you out there keeping it warm wherever it is that you are, join us in the grapevine by sending your messages into us on WhatsApp or on YouTube. On WhatsApp, the number is 0809 0809 That is the WhatsApp number. We're also on YouTube. We're streaming live if audiovisual is your thing. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. That is to join us on YouTube. You can leave your comments there in the chat box. Keep up with us and let us know what is going through your mind. You can also follow us on social media at Twitter or X at Smooth981FM. Smooth981FM. You can tweet at Smooth981FM. Use the hashtag Grapevine981. And that'll make it easy to jump on your message and read your thoughts that you'll be sharing with us this morning. All right, a couple of things that we're going to get into on the show. Let me let Irabor back in. Seems like his connection is feeling the cold this morning, but I just hope that it behaves itself going forward and we don't have to do this back and forth again. Irabor, welcome back. Like I said, your connection is feeling the cold this morning.
Don't worry. By next week, it will be sorted. I've already tried to make some arrangements
Hmm.
network-wise.
Huh. All right. I like the sound of that. Okay. Let's begin with the headies, Irabor, because I mean that was like the big thing over the weekend, held on Sunday, right here on the island. The 17th edition of the prestigious Headies Award, tagged back to base. I mean, making the vibrant return to Nigeria after being held out of the country for 2 years. IK, holding it down with that on that one with Nancy Simmer as well. It was a great night dedicated to celebrating outstanding achievements across the Nigerian and African music industries at large. Also recognizing, artists, producers, and various creatives who have made remarkable contributions over the year. And I know you've seen the list of winners. Different things have come out off the back of those awards, which we'll also touch on here and there because there's always one drama or another. But just looking at some of the big winners there, talking about the best recording of the year that went to Tems for Burning, producer of the year that went to London for the song Ozeba. Now, next rated, that's one of the biggest awards. In fact, if you cast your minds back to, was it 2016? The whole Olamide debacle, Don Jazzy, and so on and so forth. That, it was that next rated award category that caused all that drama. Now, Odumodu Black won this particular category. Now, his acceptance speech also led to some drama as well. Afrobeat album of the year went to He Is by Rema, big winner there. Songwriter of the year was won by King Madi for Vision, and so on and so forth. But before we get into all the should I say sideshows that came out of the Headies, what are your thoughts on the winners and the award itself?
I feel Nigerian music or African music has gotten to the point where it's not just one or two or three, artists that you feel are the best out there that can turn out
Right.
or churn out, great music. I feel the average artist now can win an award, can have a surge and just release great content and can be nominated and win. So we've gotten to that level. It's no more the Davidos, the Wizkids or the Burna Boys or the Two-Face DBS back in the day or the Deband them back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have so many artists. When I even saw the nominees, a few weeks ago, I was like, okay, that's true. This artist did now. This artist, oh yeah, that's true. This person was one who did this song. This person did this. I didn't even see Kiss Daniel here. I don't know. I don't think Kiss Daniel even appeared. Whiskey didn't even appear. You have King Madi and Co. that are the new school. Ira, you're expecting Ira, Tems, Ashake and all these guys to be there for sure. It's their time. But I love the fact that it's not just, 4 or 5 artists that are out there. You still have Udumodu Black doing his own thing, and others. Ladipo is there, Morello, all of them, Ross, all of them, Magneto, Jerick, all of them, they are there. Then you still see sprinkle of Simi, Niniola there, Yemi Alade. Although I thought she would have won best vocal performance, for tomorrow. I think that song too could have even won a Grammy or something. It's a very, very solid song, no matter what anybody wants to say about Yemi Alade. So, but altogether, I like the fact that Nigerians are still supporting their awards, no matter how much they want to, say mean things on social media. They would still watch it. It is still all love. I see that, and I believe that they're doing their best at the Headies. Whether they went abroad and came back, it doesn't really matter to me. I feel they still try to market it however they could. If your sponsors want you to come abroad and they're going to cover the cost, of course you go abroad. It's also still promoting the show. And if they're coming back again, you still have to support them. You would only know about these things if you're behind the scenes, trying to get us something. You would know the difficult decisions that have to be made. People complain about the sound, the this, the that. Yeah, I understand all those things. I get where people are coming from, but for an award show to do its 17th edition, let's first give it props. I know me, I'm not that kind of person that would say, they tried now, let's praise them. No, I'm sharing about the realities, of being able to do these things. So I'm sure, and I want to believe that if the terrain were to be, should I say, accommodating enough, where if you want to do an award show, your electricity is confirmed and sorted. Venue is not an issue. Equipment is not an issue. Like you just know, okay, I need light, I pay for it, I get it, period. Things like that. I need equipment, I know where to go. I have venue, I know what to do, things like that. And we have, talents that can put these things together. But again, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong. There are situations where people would do the whole thing that Basketball talked about with, Netflix, and where you'd give people money to do something, then they pocket almost 3/4 of it and they use 1/4 of it to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, you have those scenarios. But I'm just saying that altogether, it's not an easy thing to do, to pull off. It's not an easy feat to be able to bring together stars, all over Africa, all over the world. In fact, these guys are global stars now. You cannot dispute that fact. And I'm so happy that music space has grown, because platforms like the Headies, which people didn't really like the name back in the day, that time it came out. Remember, Nigerians just like to talk sometimes. Nigerians. So
We're very
that's
expressive people.
very, very, I don't know. It's like a
Opinionated.
typical Nigerian home. It's like a typical Nigerian home. If you're not rooted in confidence and you don't have vision for what you want to do, and you rely on people's opinions, you would really, be swayed a lot, and you may not be able to pull off your ideas. So, I mean, shout out to the team, because how many years ago? I kind of worked with them a little bit, and I understand, where they're coming from and what they're trying to do, and all those things. There's so many forces, that pull you left and right when you're trying to do these things. So that's why when I see Headies, I see AMVCA, I see AMA, I see AFRIF, I see MTF, I see LK, all those guys. Like you have to hail them. Go easy. So,
It's
but
not
I'm happy
easy.
that the winners, yeah, I mean, barring Yemi Alade winning, I mean, not winning, sorry. I feel, yeah, everybody deserves their win, I think. Yeah, especially the next rated, who should have won it. I mean, Odumodu Black for sure. Yeah, maybe King Madi. I don't know, but Odumodu, I wasn't upset about that one. So, yeah, I'm happy about everything at the end of the day.
Absolutely fantastic. Before we take our first break of the morning, there was also, you know, that emotional aspect of it when late Mohbad was posthumously honored with the Best Street Hop Artist Award for his hit single "Ask About Me." His wife and his young son accepted the award on his behalf, receiving such a standing ovation from the audience. That was a beautiful thing as well. Of course, we all know all the controversy that has gone on over his death since 2023. I mean, it's been almost 2 years now that has been going on. So that was a beautiful thing to see, even though some people, are asking the question that, oh, Headies, why are you doing this now? There was no recognition for him when he was alive and so on and so forth. But I think all that is very relevant in the grand scheme of things. Don't you agree, Rabo?
Well, yeah. I'll be honest. That whole situation is just a very huge. I don't know, pile of something. All members involved, everything. I don't think a recognition does anything really, in my own opinion. See, I don't want to speak on this matter because my honest opinion on the Mohbad situation is just something that may turn heads, the wrong way. So, yeah, good thing they honored him. Yeah, okay, fine, but we need to stop doing these things that lead to what happened to him. That's my own issue. We should stop hailing and accepting gangsterism and bullying and all these other things that associate with things that lead to such. So I feel that we need to govern ourselves a lot as a people. We need to take full responsibility and accountability for our actions and things that we do, because it's not just about us. No matter how you want to look at it, you're influencing people, so you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing.
Most definitely, most definitely. All right, let's take that quick break. When we come back in, we'll still be talking about the headies, but some of the, should I say, other things that were attached, all other appendages. Yes, is a better word to actually use. Annie Macaulay, yes, also at the headies, making some news as well. All that and so much more on the other side. Keep it tuned to the Grapevine. It's Tuesday morning on Smooth 98.1. You don't want to say some things.
Cannot
So that's
go talk. Mm-hmm.
I go say, it's not me that was in the studio that day. I wasn't in the studio that day. I mean, I can't explain what's going on. It's not me, man.
I forgot.
I think I saw a comment on YouTube. Surulere Daniel, I'm so happy for Davido. Davido didn't win an award. I think he presented an award though.
He won. He won. He
Oh,
won. Viewers choice. I mean,
just
digital artist. Sorry. Digital artist.
okay. I must have missed that in the list. I just saw that he presented an award. Please, is it raining in Lagos now? Well, where I am right now, it's not raining. I don't know. I can't speak for other places in Lagos. But Surulere Daniel, aren't you supposed to be in Surulere? I mean, it's in your name. Just asking. Just asking. So I don't know if it's raining. Well, here in VI, it's not raining at the moment. I can't say if other places in Lagos have rain, but it is what it is. Weather is cold though. Very, very, very cold. All right, let's get back into the grapevine. Welcome back into the Grapevine on a Tuesday morning. This is Smooth 98.1. You love music, you love life. We love all the entertainment, all the gist, and everything in between. Welcome along to the ride with us. My name is Ayokunmi, and Irabor still with me on this one, taking a look at what's been going on in the world of entertainment and all the fly stuff. You can also let us know your thoughts specifically on the headies. I mean, what are your thoughts on the awards in general? What are your thoughts on some of the winners? If you have some counter opinions of who should have won, who shouldn't have won, and so on and so forth, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Send those messages in to us on WhatsApp on 0809 444 0981. Also, we're on YouTube. We're streaming live at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. All you need to do to keep up with us there is to leave your message, your comments, your thoughts in the chat box, and I'll get to that as the show gets along. All right, Irabor. As I was talking about earlier on, one of the appendages concerning the headies from Sunday is Annie Macaulay. I mean, she's publicly confirmed, her divorce from Sir Tubaba, Two-Face, Innocent Idibia, any name you want to call him, during the awards on Sunday. And she's been silent on the issue for a while now. And it was when she was co-presenting the award for Best Afrobeat Singer of the Year. That was alongside Farouk Oriagba. While introducing herself on stage, this is the interesting part. She seemed to stumble over her married name before quickly correcting, signaling her return to her maiden name. Now, I mean, anyone who could see and anyone who could not see could see that was a prepackaged thing. I'm sorry. I don't want to believe that was a slip of the tongue. I mean, come on, really? But was it really necessary for her to do it in that way, Rabo?
So I would be very, I'll keep it 100 right now. I won't hold back. So it was so prepackaged like a jingle you would hear on radio. So prepackaged. And that is my issue with that gender in certain instances like that one. Just move on. You don't need to put fuel into the whole fire. We don't know what happened exactly. This is the same woman that if Two-Face do one or two, she will still go back. And tomorrow she will now release another statement telling us that we don't know what is happening. We are not involved, blah, 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 blah. So I'm tired of this Anidibia Two-Face saga. I'm tired. She should see, when I always tell people, say, if you're not emotionally mature, you can't go marry. You will see whether the man, whether the woman together. Now imagine two immature people getting married who don't have foundation and grounding in relationship and just life and how to behave in situations. This is what happens now. Two-Face too, very immature. First of all, they born everywhere. First of all, so immature, so irresponsible. I don't care whether I'm a Two-Face fan. I don't care whether you release One Love or African Queen. So immature behavior. Then you now publicly do what you did. Very immature and irresponsible. The woman herself get her own too. The same thing, the things that she did could have even led to him behaving like that. She understands. So all of them together, put together, all of them, they should just go and sit down somewhere and not disturb our life. I'm tired of their immaturity and their behavior and the negative influence that they have put to society. I'm so tired of it. It's so distasteful. It is disgusting. I mean, like, oh my God. Just watching them do this nonsense, in the public. My God, it's so annoying to see. And we still have to talk about it here because it's pop culture. But come on. You come on the Headies and you don't know your name. I don't know. Are you 5? I mean, God. Anyway, Sha, I mean, I wish her well. I wish him well, whatever the case. If Two-Face wants to go back, Okafor's law is in place for sure for Annie and Two-Face. It is so very much. In fact, it probably would even be happening if we don't even know. Like all it takes is a phone call. A phone call, send plane tickets, make she fly call somewhere. It don't finish now. Like, I mean, you would find his DNA in her. Like, if you check, it's there. If you just slice her arm or something, the blood, DNA, everything, they are one already. So that if she let her do it. All this on a coping mechanism now. Pep Guardiola and his wife, are they not trying again?
I mean,
you think it's easy? Oh God! Outside is a jungle. Why is it me and I never married yet? Now jungle did it.
but you know what, Irabor? I mean, looking at the fact that throughout this entire thing, we've only been hearing Two-Face did this, Natasha, this one and that one. She really hasn't said anything concerning the matter. I mean, can't we just give her a little bit of leeway that, okay, all through the whole saga, she's just been chesting everything and so on and so forth. I mean, just a little bit of a release. Isn't she allowed that in the grand scheme of things?
Sorry, why do you have to release outside? They should release their sex tape now. No, now. I mean, they should release everything. Why must you do it outside? Do you know how many things that are going on in my life, in your own life? Must you go outside? Must you go out? Like, what? Why?
I think in the world of I think in the world of celebrity, there's always this need. I don't know whether it comes with the territory or whether it's a learned behavior, but like you always need to be at the forefront of what is going on. For some reason, I don't know.
Somebody should go and they should go and take the playbook of Blossom Chukwujeku. Blossom Chukwujeku, you know what happened with his marriage now, and how he's married now all of a sudden again to somebody like Blossom has not said Peh, and Blossom has been releasing movies doing like you don't need to talk. Do you understand?
Mm.
You should. So that's what I'm saying. But again, they say there's this thing they always say, not everybody is the same. Not everybody is the same. Well, like, okay. And maybe one day myself I'll use that one, that defense mechanism. Not everybody is the same. I'm only human now. You know. Yeah. Maybe that is in my back pocket. I'll use it. But it's just thrown out in the open every day. Like it's like I love you.
Hmm. It's so common now. It's like out there everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right. Let's keep the ball rolling here, and let's talk about this particular one. I actually refused to talk about this on Freshly Pressed because I knew I was going to bring it to the grapevine, and it has to do with late gospel musician Osinachi's husband being sentenced to death by hanging. Justice Nwosu Heme of a high court in FCT, Wuse Zone 2 in Abuja on Monday sentenced him. The husband of late gospel singer Oshinachi Peter Wachukwu to death by hanging. He was found guilty of culpable homicide, resulting in the death of the deceased, that's his wife, on April the 8th, 2022. I mean, it's been 3 years, yes, 3 full years that this case has actually been going on. And the charge was on culpable homicide punishable with death, criminal intimidation, cruelty to children, criminal intimidation of children, spousal battery, among many others. I mean, looking at that lineup, it wasn't looking good for him. And we've come to this particular point 3 years on, Irabor.
I mean, just seeing the headline alone, it's a sad thing. Do you understand? Whether or not there are a lot of people that are found guilty who aren't guilty and all that. Now, just seeing the headline is like seeing a mother and a father how they discipline children, and maybe the man is doing that. The wife would have this feeling of why are you doing this now? I want to take away this son from you, and the man has to do what the man has to do to raise that boy. So it's like that, seeing the headline like late gospel musician Osinachi's husband sentenced to death by hanging, and you just go like hanging, wow. Then you now relieve yourself from that, then go to the story itself. Then you're like, okay, is this well deserved? Should this be the verdict? Maybe it could have been life imprisonment or something, because kids are involved now. They've lost one parent, they're losing another parent. It's just a very sad thing, honestly. I tried to find an opinion on this, but I just said somebody's going to die, and it's always going to be a bad, sad thing. And families involved, kids are involved, and society is like I said earlier. When you're marrying, when you get married, and family setting, I mean, there's so many things you have to check. So many things you have to check. It's not vibes and inshallah. At the end of the day, before you get to situations like this. So, I mean, found guilty of culpable homicide resulting in death of the deceased. That's his wife, and they have all the evidence that they put forward. Well, it is what it is. But I hope that they appeal and see where they can, arrive at something that doesn't relate to or lead to death, maybe life in prison or a huge amount of years in prison. So again, just wish the family well. It's going to further, damage the family, no matter how you want to look at it, if it's justice or not.
Right. And the funny thing is, Rabbo, this sentiment that you shared is exactly what Stanley Aleke actually alluded to as well, talking about the fact that the kids already lost their mother, and they're going to lose their father as well. That maybe the judge could have sentenced him to life imprisonment. But I guess the judge was just working, with the ambits of the law, that this particular charges brought before him, this is the punishment. Now, could the judge have used discretion? I don't know. I didn't go to law school, so I don't know if the judge could have, said, okay, you know what, bearing in mind the circumstances, I won't sentence you to death. I will, though, sentence you to life in prison. I don't know if that was on the table. Lawyers in the house or, out there, you can give us perspective on the matter. I don't know. I can't speak to that, but hey,
I mean,
I guess.
death by hanging is a harsh way to go, man. Like that is. I'm not laughing because of I'm just thinking about it. That's like, come on, inject the guy something. Hanging, that's pain before pain. I don't know. It's just anyway.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's rather unfortunate that well
Somebody
here.
Saddam, maybe. Yeah, Saddam was dead by hanging. Yeah.
All right, Irabor, very quickly because time has actually flown by. I need you to speak on this particular matter. Tolani Badge. Now, she has urged Afrobeat legends who have run out of ideas or lost their melodies to consider retiring. And she explained that there's no shame in retirement, emphasizing that they should stop watering down their brand with quote unquote whack music as they are doing now. Now, she didn't mention any names, but she made the call amid the widespread criticism that have greeted Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy's new releases, especially among opposing fans on social media. Do you agree with Olani Badge that it gets to a point where, as an artist, especially the Afrobeat artist, that you tell yourself that it seems like this isn't exactly working again. Maybe I should be in the background, being an executive, music executive, and so on and so forth, not actually doing music. Do you agree that putting out music that is not up to standard, in quotes, waters down their legend?
Yes, it can. It can water down your legend for sure. If you do it consistently over a period of time, yeah, it waters down your legend. But at the end of the day, if you've released great music and you did great things that led you to being a legend, I think people will still go back and check out your content for sure. Yes, you cannot be in a game 247, certain types of industries, so don't get me wrong. Politics, you can do it till you die. Music, you can be an executive, you can do all those things, but singing continuously, like actively, I don't think that's something you know you can pull off all the time. So yes, diversify your portfolio and be like Jay-Z, be like all these other guys, have interest in different things, use your influence to get so many other things. Yeah, for sure. I understand, I get the point from that. But the person who is saying it needs to even get a brand first before it can even be watered.
Why are you firing shots now? I mean, listen to the message.
What's our
Leave
brand?
the
What's
mess.
our brand?
Leave
What's
the
our brand?
messenger now. Listen
No,
to
the
the
messenger
message. Leave
must
the
catch straight.
messenger.
The messenger must catch straight. The messenger must catch straight.
This is
Messenger,
why I
the
love.
messenger, the messenger needs counseling.
This is why I love the grapevine. E for if these hands are E for everyone can collect. Let me take your messages. Tayo says, congrats to the winners at the Headies. Happy for Pope. Odumodu Black that types in caps lock is who organizers went to turn off his mic while giving his acceptance speech. That was just so weird. Don't play. After Thank God is back to some vulgar. Apparently, money no be water, no invite, no access. Tayo, you and Irabor, there's no difference between you guys. No difference whatsoever. Or just,
My G, you should
just
see our chats on WhatsApp.
mm, mm. Okay, and this is Boundless Love. Boundless Love says Osinachi's husband used to beat the children and record it for his viewing pleasure. That's a sick man who does not deserve those children, and I bet they won't miss him. Different perspectives, different thoughts, and they are most welcome. Thank you so much for all the messages. Thank you. Big thank you to you, Irabo, for joining me as you always do.
Pleasure, Ayo. Always. I'm coming to take that hoodie, man.
I think it's time for me to keep this hoodie where people will not say, because all of you people who are eyeing this hoodie, okay. God save me. Anyways, Rabbi, thank you so much and have a great Tuesday and the rest of the week. We'll keep in touch most
Yeah.
definitely. And thank you for being a part of the Grapevine this morning. Keep it tuned to Smooth 98.1. Lagos Talks will come up at 9 o'clock. A great time to have some great conversation.